So this is the episode number 87, 88, okay. So the topic is called as unity in diversity. So first of all, we have to know what is meant by unity in diversity. So unity in diversity, what is meant by unity in diversity means all are equal. So unity, first we have to unity in religion, unity in people, okay, in diversity. So throughout the surroundings, throughout the environment, we have to be diverse and service to each other. That is called unity in diversity. For example, what we are saying means if you create the matchbox, okay, if you create a matchbox, in that what will happen? If you create a matchbox, in that what will happen? That what will happen. So began creating matchbox. Okay, there are some many religions, many people have began hardware Christian. So that only the matchbox will create and execute successfully to the public. So in that way, yeah, that is the equality in of creating the matchbox. Okay, so for example, if you are going to school, only certain religion, certain people are not there. Okay, many people are there, many religion people are there, many people are there. So in that only the equality comes and it becomes a changing of it and changeable of the society. Okay, so that is called university in diversity, unity in diversity. It means equality and equality in responsibility of doing service. Okay, so that's why. So this is a book of Swami Vivekananda. So let's see what Swami Vivekananda Guruji said. Okay, the self-existent one projected the sciences outwards, and therefore a man look outward, not within himself. For example, if I have fell down, if I have fall down, if I fall down in the, for example, if I fall down in the, if I fall down in the road, okay, so if I fall down in the road, what will happen? If I fall down in the road, what will happen? My leg will injure. My leg got injured, okay. My leg got injured and so many problems will happen. So if I fell down on the road, what the other person will see, the other person will see and it makes to wake up, okay. So you have to wake up, okay. You have to wake up and ask what happened to you, how do you fell down. So these are the questions will ask, okay. So that's it. So outwardly, if I get injured, but inwardly I did not get pain. That's where the sentence is went, okay. Again I will repeat again. The self-existent one follows the senses outwards, and therefore a man looks outward, not within himself. Okay. For example, if I have pain means what will happen? If I have pain means what will happen? I suffer. Okay. I suffer himself, but the man looks outward, not within himself. Okay. If I get pain, I will not see myself, okay? I will see only the pain, okay? Not ourselves. What the reaction will come? Immediately I felt, oh, it's paining, worrying, grumbling. So these are the reactions will come while paining, okay? So in that way we have to be sensibly we have to react, okay? So even we can say no. Outward react is good, but inner react is not good. No, in same way, we have to react the sentence. We have to react the feelings of the sorrows in the outwards, okay? But we have to feel himself, okay? But a person cannot feel himself. A brother cannot feel himself as a man, as a human being, as a outwards. Okay, for example, during growth, okay, during growth, we are all behave like animals. Okay, if you see the reaction means, what will happen? What will happen? Hey, what I will do, I will do. So this is a reaction. That time the man cannot feel outwards himself. That's why. But before that, they will some of the reaction will come, anger reaction. Okay, slowly it will ever get us executing the anger as a like an animal person. Okay, in that way the man cannot know himself. Okay, oh okay, if I did like this, others will not like, others will see that and that's not good. Okay, in that way, in that way, and the man cannot understand how to act. Okay, so that's why the sentence explain. Okay? That's why I give an example. Okay, because we have to be should be same. Okay, whatever the outwards do, we have to be known by himself. Okay, one should not know without himself. Okay, for example, if the student, if the teacher asks, why did you not do homework? Sorry means I did not know. So the same question will answer no. Sorry, I did not know. Sorry, I did not know. Why do you know? First, you have to know yourself. Then you will get the answer. Then you reply the perfect answer. That is the reason. Okay. That is a question of the answer. A certain wise one deciding immorality with inverted senses perceive the self within. A certain wise one deciding immorality with inverted senses perceive the self within. Okay, so sometimes we have to be. Sometimes we have to be. We don't understand. Okay, so for example, if you are going to watch a cinema means, what is the meaning? Okay, what is the meaning? Okay. The main name is okay, the show is started. You have to go for the cinema and watch the first scene. So that is the meaning of the hall. Okay. So what is the desire? Okay. Uh, Morality comes, okay. Morality is meaningfulness. Morality is not, it's a demoness, okay. For example, even if you go to cinema, if you got the emotion of any scene to me, then it's a immorality, okay. Morality is in a cinema script, okay. Whatever the morality scenes are acted by the actors is the true moral one, okay? The script moral, not the life moral, okay? So whatever the picture acted by the actors, that is a life moral. But but the audience, if you react of after seeing that, that is a immorality, okay? Immoral one, immorality, okay? So that becomes an inverted sense and that time we can understand the self, okay? That time we can understand the self is within or not. So for example, I am saying one example. In the theater, if you go and watch past example I am saying, okay, not anything, okay. Example, if you are going to see the father's brother sister sentiment movie, what will happen? Some moments may cry, okay? Some moments may cry. So that is the morality visual of the script given by the director, okay? Written by the director. So in that way, the actors acted in that way. But if you cried after watching that scene, what is the use? Whether the actor will satisfy your feel, whether actor satisfy your crying, no, nothing. So that becomes that time we forget the self is within. Okay, So that we are not in the our mode, okay? We are in the cinema mode, okay? The play watching. Oh, so someone react will come while watching cinema. So that is not that is our reaction is immorality, but we forgot the self feeling, okay? As I have already said, the first inquiry that we find in the Vedas was concerning outward things, and then a new idea came. The reality of things is not to be found in the external world, not by looking outwards, by turning the eyes as it literally expressed inwards. Okay. Yeah, as I said, that's right. Right. As I said, the example now. So, what are the things you're seeing externally, or any unreal world? That is not real. That is when you express internally, that becomes no use in that. For example, I will give another example, no cinema, because we forget the cinema. Okay, for example, if you are traveling in a flight, okay, for suppose I am going to Dubai on tomorrow, okay. Suppose if I am going to Dubai on tomorrow, what I will do, I want to prepare boarding pass, I want to prepare passport, and so many other things are there, okay. After reaching, while traveling in the flight, it will take 1 or 2 days, okay, because in the middle of the US, no. So, but time difference is not happen, will not affect on all, okay. If I travel in Dubai, while traveling in the flight, sitting continuously, so before leaving to before leaving to Dubai, I am in a happy mood. Okay. Oh, I got happy. I got passport. I got visa. I got boarding pass. Okay. But after sitting in the flight, if you see the traveling name of the flight sitting underneath, then you also feel yourself. Oh, how many hours? How many hours? I'm always sitting in the flight. Whenever Dubai is Dubai will come. Dubai will come. In that way, in that feeling, you tell to everybody else, not only yourself. Okay, whoever see your relation, you will see that. Okay, and he travel to Dubai. I see more than 24 hours, more than 48 hours, more than 42 hours. So in that experience, okay. In that experience, you said, okay, before leaving, you are happy. After traveling in Dubai, while sitting 1 hours in a flight, you feel very disgust and not comfortable, okay? So in that way, while seeing the Dubai flight in the down, you will got the feel to get the journey to go Dubai, okay? But after traveling in the flight, when you got frustrated of sitting more hours of time in the flight, that time is the internal thing, okay? So if you see the external things, it becomes happy. But after you facing the external and the internal difficulty, that becomes the experience. That's why Guru Vivekananda Guru said, so in Vedanta, a certain wise one. Okay. As I have already said, the first inquiry that we find in the Vedas was concerning outward things. So we have to concerning. So what are, we have to be observed. Okay. What are the things in outward that? Okay, this thing, okay. This is good, this is not good, this is okay. I will understand that. So afterwards what happening means, and then a new idea came, the reality of things is not to be found in the external one, okay. For example, reality, for example, in this water is that if I drink means okay, again I have to trust him. Means what I have to do, I have to bring the water and bring the water again, okay. So for example, in this, if you need Pepsi means, if you see the Pepsi on the opposite shop, the same Pepsi I want to drink means, No, it's not possible. Okay, that is the this is the reality. That is the external thing. Okay, so if you see the Pepsi, that is the external. Okay, but I need to think Pepsi means you go and buy. Okay, not to order from house and order from that. Okay, opposite door the shop is there. Okay, if you see if you want to drink Pepsi, you go and buy the Pepsi. That is the good thing. Okay, otherwise if you are demanding means no. I want Pepsi in this bottle means that's not a reality. Okay. So go and buy the Pepsi and put the Pepsi in this bottle and think that's enough. Otherwise, no. I want Pepsi in this bottle without going to the opposite shop means. What is the use? What is the reality? It's a only dreaming, okay? So that's why it is. So where see how to concern the outdoor things, okay, and not and then idea came reality of things, okay. Reality of things is not to be reality of things is not to be found in the external one. Okay. Reality of things. Okay. If you want to buy necklace, diamond necklace means as of price we will some even married couples. I don't know about married life and all. How the couples life will be. So example I am saying. Okay. If you're a married person, if a married wife asking to her husband. Husband, I want a diamond necklace tomorrow. Husband will say, hey, what? Today's buy diamond necklace is very costly. No, I can't able to buy it. So the wife see the diamond necklace is the external. But if you want a if she buy the diamond necklace, mean that the reality becomes true. But the husband is not able to buy the diamond necklace, means that's a reality, true reality. Because even though if we see the costly thing, see the costly thing. Okay, that you are not able to buy means then it's just true reality. For example, diamond necklace we want to buy, we are not able to buy that. So that is the true reality when becomes true. True reality becomes a real one. Okay, because the wife only necklace, but diamond necklace, but husband was not able to buy me. So what is that's the reality. Outward costly thing becomes beautiful, but inwardly we can't able to buy means what we can do. Then face can. That's the reality. That's why Swamiji said. Swamiji said. And the word used for the soul is very significant. It is he who has gone inward, the innermost reality of a being, the heart center, the core from which as it where everything comes out, the centers are now with the mind, the body, the sense organ and everything else. We are but is going outwards, okay. The soul, the best one is soul, okay. So soul what will happen, okay, one thing. And the word used for the soul is very significant, okay. So even even though while living we have so many diseases, so many factors will come, okay? But after the soul becomes, soul means soul. Okay, after the soul, what will happen? We all, our body is the only burn, okay? We becomes the soul, okay? So in that time, on that day, we don't have any feelings at that. That time we don't have any feeling, any jealousy, any ego, anything, any factors. Simply our body only all will cry again. Our body is that, but our soul is the soul goes to upper side, the real one of the real one, okay. But he who was gone inward, the innermost reality of being, okay? The soul only is the innermost reality, okay? So, for example, if I am talking, if I am speaking, that is all that is all like a duplicate one, okay? Not a duplicate we can say. That is all not significant, okay? But even you have to talk, but even if I am a human being, what we have someone this is, sometimes will come as I already told. But the soul is the innermost, okay? After the last stage of the human being, the soul becomes magnificent. The soul will go to reborn state. Don't know which reborn, whether animal reborn or human reborn, the real owner only decide, okay? Real owner only decide. So that's why the innermost reality of being, soul, okay, comes out as and the heart center, the core from which is it where everything comes from. The central sun of the lithium mind rays going outwards, okay. So in the soul we can see the mind rays, okay. It is not going outwards because after the human being last year the soul will be there and the real owner will decide which soul how to do, which soul how to, the soul, which reborn how to go, whether they are human being or animal, okay? So after that what happens means the mind and all, mind of the mind, the mind is going outwards, okay? After even even after last week, the soul will have some mind days that will go some outwards of the body. Okay, so now we are now our mind is inward. Okay, and now our mind and functioning only the inward. But after the last day, the soul of the mind will go always outwards. Okay, outward and transfer to the next reborn state. So that's why they spin, okay. So men of childish, intellect, ignorant person, run after the sale without external understand. Enter the trap of for reaching that the wise, understanding immorality, never seek for the eternal in this life of finite things. Okay. So what the men of childish intellect, okay. So childish what will happen? Childish, so men of childish, okay. For example, even if you are become like a childish, what others will think? He older man and grows, but his behavior was childish. Even if you see the kids are childish means men of childish intellect, okay. Ignorant person, after the sale, without external, okay. So childish behavior, ignorant person, run so ignorant after the ignorant after the says forward, okay. So that are the external one, okay. Even the says and the external, the says, ignorant, childish, and all the external feelings. But enter the job of reaching them, but the wise, understanding immorality, never seek for the eternal in this life of anything. So understand the real meaning, okay? For example, if you understand and doing things is okay, that is good for life. If you're not understanding doing same thing, that is not useful for life, okay? So if you have desires, if you have desires, ignorance, that is the external thing. But after the death, the understanding and immorality feelings, Take to 60, the real eternal life of the finite. Real eternal life of the meaningful things. Okay. So once you understand the true meaning, then your life becomes the eternal finite things, okay, not finite moral one, okay. If you do not understand means, then it will become infinite things, okay. You will always in doubt, okay. What will happen? What will happen? What will happen? What is the meaning of this? What is the meaning of this? All these are the things and that will goes on, okay. Goes on. The same idea is here very clear that in the external world is full of finite things. It is impossible to see and find the infinite. Okay, so if you see that all the external things are only finite things, okay, it's not possible, and we can't able to find the real thing. Okay, we cannot find, for example, Adam is a smallest element. Okay, if the atom combined with carbon dioxide, what will happen? It will give some solution. So if the atom combined with the carbon dioxide without giving any solution, that is called wrong thing. Okay. So you have to you have to make mistakes. So once if you correct that means you have to be easy out of the rectifying the mistake. Okay, easy out of rectifying the mistake and correct it. Okay, so that is mean. Once if you find that the real thing, then your life will be useful. Okay, good and very true one. Okay, good and enjoyable one. Once your life did not find any real one means, then the life becomes always doubt and confusing one. Who is real, who is good, who is bad. So in that way the life will going on. So first we have to find the good and the evil. So once if we find the good means go that way. Once if we find the evil means go away from that. Okay. So like and go to the good path. So in that way we have to leading a life peacefully. Okay. So the infinite must be sought in that alone, which is infinite. And the only thing infinite about us is what which is within us. So we have to find, okay. The infinite must be sought in that alone, which is infinite, okay. So we have to find, okay, for example, we have to find the real owner of ourselves, okay, who is making to who is making to speak me, who is making me to walking. So we have to find ourselves answer. Then only while communicating, while expressing, it should be clear and there. It should be clear and there. It should be clear and there. It will be clear and crystal one. Okay. So once if you find the answer of yourself, then your life will be more good and peaceful one. Okay. Once if you not find the real answer of not find the answer of yourself means, then life will go on like a railway thing. Railway track. Okay. So first you find the answer of yourself and lead a life happy and peace. Okay. So the remaining paragraph will continue next section on any other day. Thanks to all of us. Hariom. Good night to all of us. Good night to all of us. Good night to all of us. Happy Sunday. Good night to all of us. Happy Sunday.